Let's talk about the Brecon Beacons.
Speaking of things that are not
know
good.
that you've already talked about it on this show. You'll have been all over
Well, we
it
broke
yesterday.
the story.
Did
Obviously,
you?
yes, as we do.
Well, I was just stunned when I read that the Brecon Beacons National Park is renaming. I'm going to struggle to say it in Welsh, but it's going to from now on it's going to be called as Banal Brycheiniog.
Yes, not bad.
Not
That's
bad.
not a bad
Not
pronunciation.
bad. Well, my dad lived in Wales for a long time, so
Okay.
I'm used to all the Welsh signs
Yes.
and everything in English and Welsh. Now, there's two kind of sides to this. There's reclaiming the original Welsh language, but what they've also put alongside it as a parallel reason, in fact, in some places I've read this as the main reason, is that they don't think that the symbol of the beacon is consistent with net zero goals, because it's a brazier of burning wood.
Yeah.
Now, symbols are powerful. Of course they are.
Yes.
But the idea that changing this symbol will do anything to fight a climate emergency is ludicrous. And I put climate emergency in inverted commas there. It's just a symbol.
Yeah.
It's just a symbol.
Well, somebody pointed out to me yesterday that one of the other symbols in Wales is a fire-breathing dragon.
Of course.
What
What are they going to do?
with
Slay
that?
the dragon? Maybe they should put a mask on its face.
Good idea.
Drakeford really
Yeah,
liked masks.
absolutely. And extinguish the fire, because obviously that would encourage... I mean, one of the more laughable things they said was they don't want to encourage people to have fires.
It's just absolute nonsense.
Well, I mean,
they're constantly treating people like idiots. Now, in theory, please don't jump on me, environmentalists, but in theory, burning wood is supposed to be carbon neutral.
Yeah.
People, go in different directions on this. But if it wasn't, at least in theory, carbon neutral, we wouldn't have this mad wave of biomass fuel, would we, that involves cutting down swathes of hardwood forest. So on one hand, biomass to power country homes, and on the other hand, you can't have a picture of a beacon to promote a Welsh national park. I think it's another example of people who need their heads given a good wobble in institutions and government, where they think they can just rename everything on the spur of the moment because it doesn't suit the issue du jour.
And also, notwithstanding the fact that they're only in this particular job for a short period of time, I don't reckon that they've asked anybody. They haven't done any sort of local polling. They haven't had a referendum as to whether they should change the name. And it's not really theirs to change, is it?
Well, they did have a consultation, but it included brand management consultants.
But we know what consultations
are
like. That's what Sadiq Khan hides behind. Oh, yeah, we had a consultation. 80% of people didn't want it, but we did it anyway.
Please don't raise my blood pressure by mentioning Sadiq Khan's consultation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. And this whole renaming thing is just bonkers. Haringey renamed Black Boy Lane to La Rose Lane.
Yeah.
That didn't go down very well, did it? And if we're going to erase all mention of burning fire or fossil fuels, what's going to happen to Coalville or the Black Country? Blackburn. These things are part of our history. You can't just pretend they never happened. And if the problem is burning stuff, well, what's going to happen to all the festivals like Candlemas or Bonfire Night?
Or Burning Man.
Or the Festival of Light, Burning Man. Burns Night.
Yeah.
Are we just not allowed to burn stuff
How about
anymore?
Burns Unit? You can't even have that, can you? Presumably.
It's just ridiculous.
I was having a conversation with my sister the other night, and who is similarly, frustrated by the way the world has gone. And she lives in America, where they're having the same problems we're having with this whole kind of reissuing of the language and the new descriptions of things which are less accurate than the original descriptions. And all of the mad woke stuff that's going on. And you kind of go in, and we were laughing about it because that's all you can really do. But it's more serious than that, isn't it?
I think it is serious, because this kind of linguistic appropriation isn't just about words. It's about changing how you think. It's a precursor to changing how you behave. That's why it is the epitome of Orwellian 1984 madness. I tweeted
And we're not mad to say that either, because some people will say to you and to me, oh, why are you so bothered about it for? Well, in that case, why are you so bothered about changing it?
Of course, it means something. It's a signal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tweeted about this. I asked people if they thought it was virtue signalling, or if it's a good way to fight climate emergency. Just thought I'd ask. But, there is also another angle. Is it a good idea to change the name back to Welsh because it is Wales? I mean, I had hundreds of comments. My favourite one was probably that it's peak insanity.
Very good.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Some people liked the change to the Welsh name, but they didn't like this tenuous link to climate change. There's not many people arguing that it's a good way to fight climate change. This was a good one as well. Bath to be named 4-minute shower.
Yes, absolutely right. Very good.